Hey, everybody, welcome to today's show. Welcome to Advocate Information Highway. I'm your host, Anthony Lorito-Duke, and we have a great topic for today's show, in which it is people in the medical field are frontline workers, but many of them do not truly care about the consumers. So let's get right into this. And I'm sure many of you guys out there have experienced this. And personally, let me start off by saying this. I personally have respect for all frontline workers. Okay. Nobody's job is easy. Everybody has a difficult job. Really, there's no such thing as an easy job. Because if there was such a thing, everybody would be just going for that one job. But um, you know, e- everybody's job is difficult to a certain degree. But anyways, um, my point being is that um, first of all, with many states coming back from the COVID and the economy is starting to boom in many areas, you should be grateful that you still have a job, no matter what, whether you're back in office or if you're working from home. You should be grateful that you still have a job. That's number one. And number two, like with the people in the medical field, um, many of them do not treat uh, many consumers um, with love and care as they're supposed to, especially to consumers that have uh, government insurance like Medicare and Medicaid. A lot of times, consumers who have government insurance get treated horribly by providers and their workers. And many of those workers think that their stuff don't stink. They think that they're God's gift to this world and that they're untouchable and they can do and say whatever they want to, and so on and so forth. And you see many of them mixing up files uh, from one consumer with another consumers, and a lot of misdiagnosis, and a lot of workers have just a disgusting, horrible attitude. I'm not saying that every day is going to be peaches and cream, but if you're having a bad day or whatever, you can't take that out on the consumer. Okay, the consumers are the ones that keep you guys in business. Okay, and no matter what type of insurance that person has, all the consumers, all of them, deserve to be treated with love and care and respect and dignity. Okay. And to many of them, to the consumers that have been having problems with their providers and stuff, I've suggested to many of them uh, to contact CMS, which stands for the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, um, and to file the complaint against the provider and the provider's staff, et cetera, because CMS is the company, or actually the agency, that makes all providers and their workers walk on broken glass, broken eggshells, and rusted nails. That is the agency that the providers and their workers fear the most. And uh, if a complaint is filed against any provider or their workers, of course, the first step is to always file first complaint with the provider and the provider's office. Absolutely, that's the first step. The next step is to file the complaint with CMS. And because CMS is the one that contacts uh, the uh, the consumer's insurance and the provider, and the provider in the provider's office, and it is then the provider and their office that has to answer to CMS, and that's the last thing that they want. They never want to have to answer to CMS because if they do have to answer to CMS, that's when they go. That's when the provider and the workers go, "Wait a minute! I got to take my hand, shove it up my ass, pull out my brain, start to use intelligence for once in my pathetic life, and start to actually do my job accurately." So, um, and personally, I've contacted CMS on many providers that I've had issues with, and the providers uh, did not like it when they got their asses handed to them, and because they didn't want to resolve the problem when I contacted them, and they acted all stupid and everything. So I said, you know what? If you want to act stupid, try to act stupid to CMS. Go ahead. See how far you get with them. Because you didn't want to listen, you didn't want to do your jobs, and so on and so forth. You want to have a horrible, disgusting attitude. All right. So if you want to have a disgusting attitude, have that towards a CMS representative and see how far you get. And that's now when they have to answer to CMS about the situation and so on. That's when they go, "Oh my god, oh my god." Huh. If you fix the situation from the beginning, when I first explained it to you, and if you stopped having a horrible attitude, you wouldn't be in this mess, would you? So now I got them walking on broken glass and broken eggshells and rusted nails. And, it's unfortunate that the consumers have to go through this and to take these steps. You know, honestly, it shouldn't have to be, but luckily we have an agency like that to help us. But it shouldn't be, shouldn't have to be. But, anyways, that's what I suggest to many people. And so, um, you know, it's a sad situation. It really is. It really is. But it is what it is. So to stop thinking that your garbage don't stink, stop thinking that you're God's gift to this world. Stop treating consumers disrespectfully and horribly and stuff, and do your job and do it accurately. Stop screwing up because um you know, if you didn't screw up to begin with, and if you didn't have a horrible attitude, you have nothing to worry about. But if you went down the wrong road, and then you get caught, you have nobody else to blame but yourself. So, anyways, again, uh, to all my fans out there that have issues with providers, and if you're on government health insurance and stuff, you have the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, and I suggest you look up their information and in your state, and to to take the necessary steps uh, to deal with your provider that you have a problem with, and hopefully it can all just get resolved peacefully and stuff like that. And but there's your information. You can contact your state's Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, or whatever agency it is in your state. But in New York, that's what it's called. It's called Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, CMS for short. And you guys can look it up. And um, there's your information. I try to help people to the best of my ability. And so, and anyways, To all my fans out there, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. That'd be greatly appreciated. And don't forget to go to the website that my husband and I have together called AWLDNY. The link to there is awldny.com. And you guys could check out all the products that are on there. And all the products that you see on there, we actually make ourselves. And also, don't forget to go to my other website called African Information Highway. And the link to there is AIHNY.com. You guys could check out all the pages on there. And on the homepage of the website, you'll see the link to my internet store on Zazzle.com, in which I designed a lot of products and they're up for sale on there. And you'll also see the links to the 2 books that I wrote, and you guys can purchase both of my books. And so with that, take care, everybody. Bye.